everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is 8th of January, our first video in 2024. We had an amazing December trading month with a lot of positions hitting a 20 to 150% with sizzle, actually 140% with sizzle, and then many other winner positions out there after taking several stop losses throughout the second half of 2023. December was amazing. We not only managed to recoup some of our losses, but we made really good money, especially with Zip and Sizzle. Now, the stock market has started its what correction looks like if we analyzing the technical aspect of S&P ASX200. So we want to take a look in detail on S&P ASX200 and try find out what's going to happen in January. Okay, whether the market going to a crash or correct, or whether we could break out towards a 8,000. Let's have a look. I just want to remind you, this is not a financial advice, just as from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up targets, stop losses, how we avoid FOMO, and much more. So make sure you become a part of BG Trading, a Facebook page, and also we have a community called Buy, Grow, and Sell Strategy for Share Traders, which we share a lot of great quality content, including some stock analysis, some trading tips, some trading education content, and much more. We also offer our special offer for VIP memberships on that particular community. Lastly, during the weekend, we post the opportunity for you to choose some of the stocks that you believe could potentially give us 20 to 40% profit. And obviously, there are some requirements here on the stocks based on BGS20 strategy, so we can filter and only focus into the best opportunities. Then what's going to happen is I'm going to analyze the best stocks out of the list. You can see that we have already five stocks that people think could do really well in 2024, but obviously we will take a look only on the best ones of those of the list particularly. So now, first thing, we need to understand what's happening with the market. Okay, after this huge rally, the ASX200 rallied over 12% in December alone, after a very tough second half. So what does suggest, if you look into the chart, if you look in the ASX200 chart formation over the last 2.5 years, you can see that every time that we have a rally that exceeds 10%, so we followed by a very big correction. Whether that's going to happen again this time, we're not sure. There's no guarantees on the market. But if you look at the chart formation, it's not a brainer. If you have a technical analysis skills, it's not a brainer to see that we are into a critical selling point where attracts a lot of sellers. We also call that a hypothetical resistance level around 7,600. That's when the market starts turning around. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to use a BGS20 indicator we call the Hickenach. Hickenach is a very powerful way to display the candles, and as you can see here, Hickenach cleans up any perturbation into the trend, into the movement. You can see all green candles right there, and now we have all red candles. I want to highlight that we had the first signs of reversal showing on our RSI here. RSI start looking, it's like weakening as we speak. And then the second sign of reversal is the red candles here. The red candles shows that the market is changing its trend. Red candles on the Hickenach. Okay, so we don't use a candle. Don't use candle chart. Use Hickenach to see the candles that we are talking about. And today, 8th of January, we almost having what we call bearish intersection level 2, which would be our third signs of reversal. As you can see here, bearish intersection level 2 essentially means that the red candles are crossing the yellow line from above to below, and that means that if that happens, the candles will start trading under the yellow line, enhancing a downtrend. Okay, the ASX200 is currently trading in the sideways, still for the last 2.5 years, with a very strong resistance level. As you can see here, I'm indicating normally the length, the lead time that normally the ASX takes to downturn. So each downturn can take from 1 month to 3 months. So you just gotta be careful here, because we after this 12% rally, we might have at least 1 month which will see further seller pressure on the ASX, unless obviously US market goes nuts. But we might have what we call anticipation that inflation is under control, CPI are coming lower and lower in US and Australia, so the market has priced that in December, together with the fact that we might see Federal Reserve Bank in US cutting rates as early as March. But maybe the market is anticipating and got overexcited. So we have to be very cautious here. And what we've been doing with our VIP members is we have been locking profits on our winning positions. So you can see here, we managed to lock 24% with Grange Resources. We locked 21% with Heaven Coal. We locked Polinovo as well, 21%. Northern Star 19%, CESO 150%. It's not here, but if you look into our community, you will see exactly when we have closed our 140% profit in CESO right there with print screen showing real results from real trades, and many other winners as well. I'm not going to show you here because we are actually looking at the analysis, but essentially this chart suggests me that we will see the ASX200 or the XJO coming down toward to test again 7,200 levels. There's no guarantees in the market, but that's why it suggests me right here. Have we closed all our positions? No, we haven't closed all our positions. We managed to lock a lot of profits, but also we're still holding some of the growth stocks that we believe could have a great upside if eventually Fed comes to cut rates in US and even RBA here. So the key is to track what's happening with CPI. CPI in Australia is coming up this week, and also in US. So if you want to see what's happening with the inflation in US, January 11th, 8:30 Eastern Time. So that's what that will be critical to dictate the next movements on the stock market. But let me tell you this: even if CPI comes in line with expectation, I'm still expecting a correction to keep moving forwards. Just because people will trade the market anyway, like managed funds and big institutional investors, they will short and then they go long and short again, as you can see over the last pretty much 2 years anyway. So ASX looking a little bit weakening, and I would be really careful with having overexposure into the stocks, at least for January, until we see a potential bottom around maybe 7,200, or it could even test 7,000, who knows. See, big rallies comes with big corrections. You can see here in January last year, we had a really big rally and came up with 8% correction. We are only, from the top of this range, we are only experiencing oh no, this is not the ruler. Let's just check where is the price measure tool here. Okay, as you can see, we only had about 2.5% correction. Only have 2.5% correction. So we likely to see at least another 3 to 5%, I would say. Okay, hopefully I'm right on this one. Again, there's no guarantees in the market. Prospect for the whole year, we are still very bullish. If Fed start cutting rates, we're very bullish. We potentially will see the ASX200 moving towards 8,000. However, the short term, January, potentially February, we might see some seller pressure, especially if CPI numbers this week come a little bit higher than expected. Who knows? December, Christmas, Black Friday, a lot of people spending a lot of money. We need to see. I cannot tip whether I think inflation will come higher or will come lower. It's pointless speculate on that. We have the confirmation, and then we make the trades accordingly. Now, there are two ways, if you want to trade this potential correction, two ways you can do it. One is Bear, using Bear, which is the ETF fund from Beta Shares, that will allow you making the same money that you would be losing if you are holding the index. So essentially, you saw the 2.5% down from the bottom, from the top, now 2.5% up on this one, okay? But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you think the correction, you want to really profit out of the correction, so go to use BBOs, which is the SX code is BBOZ. And if you look at BBOs, it sort of amplifies. If the stock market falls 1%, you're likely to have 2% upside from that 1% fall. In fact, if you look at this, we have already 6.22% rally since the market has topped up, since the ASX200, just to be clear, not the All Ords, I'm talking about the ASX200 here, has topped up. So really good way. And if you look at as well at this particular chart, you can see that RSI was suggesting this potential correction. And if you've been following us on our Facebook community, we have been posting about the ASX200 potential correction for almost 2 weeks since we saw the market reaching 7,600. So stay on the side. Remember, holding cash is also a position. You don't have to be exposed to the market. If the market's falling, the best thing really is holding cash, because you're not losing money. So you're holding cash is still a position. Have a patience, see how low this correction is gonna go. So this was 3 days ago. So, and then I even post there about let's see here. Here you go. 6 days ago, I posted about the potential correction coming ahead. Here you go. Very accurate. So we're having the correction now. Not sure how long it's gonna go, but you gotta keep in mind that you need to hedge and stay limited, exposed to the market is what we are doing here at BG Trading. Hope this was a valuable information for you, and Happy New Year. Hope this year will be better than the last year. Obviously, we learned a lot last year, especially people that haven't used stop losses, how important it is to use stop losses, and how you can still make money out of taking stop losses and buying the same stock at the bounce for much lower price. Still way to capitalize, okay? But you need to time the market properly throughout effective strategy. So that's why we use BGS20 strategy here at BG Trading. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.